Family, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well. Today, we're talking about Black Ops 7's newest event, Escalation Directive. And I gotta say, it's perfect. For the longest time, right, I would say for the beginning of Black Ops 7, a lot of leaderboard events have happened. For someone like me who plays the game a little too much, they can be a little more engaging. But for someone who I don't know, goes outside, they're not the best. Especially when it comes to just getting the rewards. There's obviously been some decent ones, and I don't think that's the events we need to be doing. There's been other events, like Archie's event from Black Ops 6, where you collect like statues or some type of collectible item. You then go spin said item in the store, you get some items. Cool, right? That one's a little better because, you know, everyone can do it. It doesn't matter what game mode. That's another thing with the leaderboard events, is some of them are tied to only zombies, only multiplayer. So that is a big thing. But with Escalation Directive, there is something cool about it. So, if you've played MW3, because this is the last time I can remember this event happening in some way, it's a lot like some of those events. So there's 4 different categories. You have co-op and in-game, you have multiplayer, you have zombies, and of course you have Warzone. And in each of these, there's different rewards, which is really sick, must I add. So let's go ahead, break it down a little bit. So let's say you wanted to do co-op in-game, and in-game, I guess. There's 2 different camos here. There's this one that's on your screen now, and then there's this one. It's like animated and it looks pretty decent, I won't lie. How do you get them, right? So it's just doing different challenges with a weapon, not multiple. Literally one in that category, I guess I should say. So let's say you need to use an assault rifle. It doesn't matter what assault rifle. For example, co-op and in-game, you use the assault rifle to eliminate 50 special or elite enemies, and boom, bop, bam, you get this camo. If you go finish the challenges for the respective other weapons, you'll get that final like animated like camo for that category. And they somehow did it for multiplayer, where you do all the multiplayer, you get a whole different mastery camo. Zombies, you can do that, you get a whole different mastery camo. And Warzone, you do all those, you get a different mastery camo. So that's 4 mastery camos with another 4 just other camos, which other people might like, which, for example, like the Warzone one, I'm a big fan of. It's called Phased. But a cool thing is if you end up doing all 4, there's a little like category thing in the top left saying there's a secret camo. It says obtain all, and then it hides it, and then it says to unlock the, and then hides it. And it says secret camo. So everyone has found out if you go ahead and do all 4 like mastery camos. So that means playing Warzone, doing zombies, multiplayer, in-game, you get this camo that's on your screen now that's animated. So think of the mastery camo that I don't even remember what it's called, but for doing all the other camo grinds, right? It's like that, which is really sick. I think this event stands perfectly in Call of Duty. And I know, say what you want about Black Ops 7, right? Say it's DLC. Say, you know, oh, I don't like the movement, blah, blah, blah. But, like, in terms of post-launch content, they have been doing amazing. You know what I mean? And on top of that, if you just complete challenges for any 9 weapon classes, you get a new shotgun. Already, right, Season 2 just happened like a week or 2 ago. There we got new SMG, new AR, new melee weapon, new grenade launcher. So 4 weapons, but like a week or 2 later, we got a new shotgun. And in the background, you have probably been watching some gameplay of an SG-12 shotgun with a pink camo. The pink camo is the Warzone Mastery. Yes, I've completed it. I've also completed in-game. I started working on zombies a little bit, and I still have to do multiplayer. But that's besides the fact. The SG-12 shotgun. I haven't used it a lot. Like I said, this is like my first couple games you're watching, like the first 2. One of them, you got put into like the middle of the game, the lobby, because, well, I got my ass kicked. But just using the shotgun like as a, I don't know, what beginner, I guess. Just learning it right off the bat, it is really fascinating to me because it doesn't seem like it's like overly busted, but it seems like solid, like a decent 2-tap range. It kind of feels like I don't know. I kind of like it. Now, I'm kind of thinking, right, rapid fire could be an interesting one to help it fire faster because it feels very slow. But it also feels like it's almost shooting like mini slugs, which is kind of unique. Also, this shotgun might ring a bell. If you have played Black Ops 4, there was a shotgun in that game that had a flashlight. And it was the most annoying thing you could ever imagine. But that's besides the fact. Shotgun's really cool. I think the camos were done excellently. And in terms of how hard the challenges are, I will say some take more time than others. For example, I feel like Warzone, I went into casual Warzone, finished it relatively quickly. I want to say 30 to an hour. In-game, kind of same thing, an hour, give or take. Zombies seems like it's taken me a little longer. And then multiplayer, I have not done yet, but according to my progress, I have 25 eliminations with pistols because, well, the gameplay you're seeing in the background. And then 2 of the 25 point blanks with shotguns. And then I have 2 kills with melee weapons because I got 2 kills with the, ballistic knife. It doesn't seem like it's a bad event. And remember, you have 14 days to do this. So all I can say is, Call of Duty, this is great. This is like perfect, dude. And we also got a weekly today to add on top of that, which if I haven't probably completed it. I got 3 of the 6 done, which is kind of cool. You get LMGs dual wield. I don't know how good they are, but I do have that coming up. So I think they did amazing. And it makes me so happy because if for some reason you've been looking at Battlefield, maybe you're interested in Battlefield, maybe you play Battlefield, who knows? Battlefield is really, really in a bad spot right now, and I feel super bad. We'll probably have a video talking about it, but, like, their Season 2 roadmap came out, and they got, like, 2 maps coming with, like, 3 or 5 guns, I think, or something, and then, like, a shit ton of limited time modes. Oh boy, I can't wait to play the mode for only 2 weeks and it'd be taken away and then I never see it again. And, I just feel so bad because Battlefield had such a good start and I feel so bad because, as a Call of Duty community person, right? Like, I've seen it be bad with BO7 now. At least they're giving us some good things over here. Some good events, Like, sure, they're still putting out bundles and stuff. I don't personally mind them, but they've been doing great. So, family, if you've started working on your new challenge, if you started working on your weeklies, if you've used the shotgun, if you've used this dual-wheel LMG, let me know if you like it. I would love to hear your feedback. I think they did amazing. And I hope we get more events like this instead of leaderboard events, because this is more up our alley, I should say. So, family, remember, beautiful day to play video games, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.